Hi, it's Steffi from Steffi's Beads and Baubles. Now, I did not make these, but these two pairs of earrings, I have both pairs, were the inspiration for this project. This woman, I did not meet this woman. This was in a lot, but this woman told me she used a Cricut to cut out all her stuff. I think she trimmed that maybe by hand. And so I bought a pair from her for $1. I told her I wanted them for an example. She was thrilled. She was just having a yard sale and selling. She had probably a few dozen of these made up that she was selling for $1. So I wanted to show you these are my inspiration. Now I took it much further than this. I always have to complicate it, but this is the kind I had back in the 70s or 80s, I guess the 80s, and these are much prettier. So these are what I'm choosing to use. I went to Hobby Lobby, and as you saw in my video, and then I really loved this charm. But let me show you what I came up with. And this was, I've actually made 3 or 4 pairs, but this is the pair we're going to make today. These are more simple. Now you can face them either way. You can face them toward each other or away from each other. But I did this with a tag I bought from Hobby Lobby on clearance. But I'm sure they sell something like this still, and there's other places. My hands are so dry, please excuse me. But I thought those were really fun because you could do the opposite. You could crimp it on the top and hang it down and then decorate it with beads. Very simple and easy. I think you'll enjoy it. I'll show you real quick one of the other ones I'm going to show you how to do, but that's just a teaser. And this is one of the other ones I'm going to show you how to do in another video. I've got 3 pairs over here I'm going to show you in another video. But this is a simple one. It's been a stressful week. David had surgery yesterday, again, 4 years in a row. So I've been a little stressed out this week and trying to get stuff done because once he's had surgery, he can't do anything for a month. So we got our building in for me and Tracy eventually to use. It's been a busy week, but I want to get this video done, and then I'm going to work on the other ones, and I've got a couple other fun videos I want to do. Let me show you something I want to do for you guys, I think next week. I think it really will be a lot of fun. I want to do a taco ornament. Isn't that a fun? I got this one, and I got this one, which is an avocado. Obviously the kids used it. I got to clean it. But it's an avocado and a taco. I just want to make a taco ornament. I think that would be a lot of fun. And I got these from American Confections. A couple years ago. I think that's Instagram, isn't it? But I got them on eBay, I believe. But there's a lot of people that have these, what are these machines called? They're 3D machines for cookie cutters. That's my dream one day, to be able to do that, because you can design your own cookie cutters. And I'm telling you right now, there's pretty much not much you can't find. But anyway, let's get to making this piece. I just wanted to tell you my inspiration and let you know a couple projects I've got in the works. And let's have some fun learning this, and I hope you enjoy this project. Okay, so let's go. You're going to need a leather or whatever material you use. It could be faux leather, vinyl. I know this one was made out of a faux. It looks like a felt on the back with a shiny front. So whatever fabric you want to use, but this one you want to use a little bit thicker, stronger one. I got 4 of these. They're normally $2.99, so I would assume that when they have them normally priced, if you get them half price, you'll get 4 for $1.50. I haven't looked, but I would imagine they probably have other versions of this. And I like this one because it had a little bit of, let's see if you can see it, the design on it. So you can take this, and this needs to be 12/16 of an inch. And I'll verify that as a caption right here. And then you're going to need, because that's how wide these clamps are, you're going to need your crimp there, crimp, whatever. A bottom bead. You're going to need a bottom jump ring. You're going to need your charm and your other bead. Now I already did this video once because I had an issue with the recording, so I had already made these. But you're just going to need a jump ring, a head pin, and the bead of your choice. You don't have to use a drop. You could use a bigger drop. These were a little big, I thought. You could use anything. This was another one I almost used. That was really pretty. So you could use anything you want, and of course any color you want. This is just what I chose to do. So you would just put the bead on here and roll it. If you do not know how to do a beaded charm, I do have a video on it. I will do my best to either show it here in the... There's a way to put it on your video. If I cannot do that, I'll put it in the description box below. Anyway, so you're going to do two of those. You're going to have this one you're going to put on a head pin, and then you're going to have this one. So we're going to start by putting these together, and I'm going to push it back as far as it will go into the crimp. You want that firmly at the back of the crimp. I'm going to show you from the side there, okay? And then I want to hold it with my fingers to make sure it's well situated. Luckily this fits perfectly. And then I'm going to take my pliers and crimp the middle to hold it. Then I'm going to double check that it's set. Then I'm going to crimp the other two sides like this. And then I do like to go across the front from both directions along the edge there, just to make sure it's well crimped. And then you can look and see that it's in there good. And then you're going to, I like to do the bottom first because it's simpler. And I picked a rather big jump ring. Now you can, I guess I did have one more of these beads, but I'm going to show you, I did this in my other video and I'll show you again. You're going to take the jump ring and you're going to put it on here and hook the bead. And you might wonder, well, why do you have to use a jump ring when you could just loop it on? So I made one with a bigger loop, and I did not finish the loop, but I just wanted to show you. I could cut that and hook that on there. I'd probably have to make it a little bit longer, but it wouldn't move. Even if I hooked it a little bit longer, this wouldn't move. This would just kind of hang there. What I like about using the jump ring is the fact that, and I'm going to put it in there, just loop it through. There. What I like about using the jump ring is it gives it movement. So you put the bead onto the jump ring like that, and then you're going to take your two sets of pliers. You really need two. For any kind of jewelry work, it really helps to have two, because then you take and you hold on to both sides. You want to make sure that you keep the edges clear, because you've got to rub them together. And you're just going to take and you're going to go back and forth with the edges. I don't know if you can see that. It's kind of hard to get it right under the camera and still be able to see if I can show that better. So I really want to show you exactly what I'm doing here. Okay. You're going to take and you're going to grab the jump ring, and you'll hear it click. You'll hear it click when they're so tight that they're rubbing on each other. Then I usually take my pliers and just kind of make sure that they're straight. Kind of do that. Now see, that's still not quite straight. So I'll take the pliers and I'll do it one more time. I'll just kind of line them up. Make sure they're completely lined up. Then that's done. Now on the top, it's going to be a similar process. You're going to hook now sometimes it's easier to do it this way, at least in the video, to show you what I'm doing. I'm going to hook this jump ring on here. Like that. And I already opened it. I'm going to hold it from the back, and then we need to put on the leaf. Now, I want it to face toward the other one, because these are two-sided, so I can actually face them either direction. Now, if you have a one-sided charm and it's one direction, you might have to have them both face the same, and that's okay. A lot of earrings do that. Then you're going to put your little bead on there, and then you're going to put your other jump ring on there. This jump ring does not match the other one, but I'll fix it later. I just want to get it on there and show you. Now this is when it gets tricky. Sometimes when it's loaded up, it can fall off on you. So you're going to have it all loaded on there, and then you're going to do the same thing. You're going to take this and bend it, and you're going to do the same thing till you can't see light between the two anymore. And you kind of feel them grind. Now this one's smaller, it won't really grind as much. Then you make sure they're lined up and that they look good, and then you're done with that. Now, you got to take this other jump ring on top, and you're going to hook the ear wire to that. So let me get that. So you got this top jump ring. Now what I do usually is I open the ear wire. Now sometimes they open on the top, sometimes they open on the bottom. This one opens on the bottom. Just going to twist it open just enough to hook. Now make sure that even if you haven't, sometimes they're not always completely closed when you get them. The way they make jump rings, they're sometimes off a little bit. Sometimes they can be overlapped a little bit. I'll have to show you how to make jump rings. I don't know if I've done that, but I can show you how to do that. It's actually a really nice thing to know. So once you get that, now make sure you put it on so that you want to put it on so that that earring is facing the right direction. So before you close it, hook it on and let go. Make sure it's hanging the right direction. Then you can turn it backwards and hold it so that it's out of the way for closing it, and then just bend it back. And you got to be gentle because sometimes the ear wires will break. So I usually do the jump ring, but I've found on the brass ones they're pretty forgiving and they work pretty well. I hope you got that on camera. I'll show you again. I think I have another ear wire here I can show you on. Maybe not. I thought I had a couple of them up here. Well, hold on. I'm going to show you one more time. I just want to make sure you know how to open and close these carefully. So I'm just going to take one of these crimps and just put it on there and show you how to close it, because I try to make these videos for somebody that has never done any of this before. So you figure I'm going to do it. Well, you got a jump ring. I guess you're trying to close it around a jump ring, huh? So we'll just put a jump ring on there just so you can see how to close the ear wire, because I don't think I was close enough. Let's see. So you're basically only need one pair of pliers to do this. You're just going to let's say this is all the earring hanging down right here, right? You're just going to take and you're going to hold that down, kind of push it with your finger, because it will try to get in the way, and then just close that ear wire. Now you can see there's a little gap, and that's sometimes how they come. So even when you don't have to open it, it's never a bad idea to kind of get in there and make sure you grip it like this and you push it tight. So that way, you can see they do not want to go tight, but you get it on there so that you get that earring tightly closed. I don't know if you can see that, because oftentimes they are not tightly closed. But anyway, that's how you make this pair of earrings. And like I said, I have a whole bunch of fun earrings designed up to show you using these crimps in different ways. I think you'll enjoy it. And I think the main thing I want to do is give you something to maybe jump off of. You know, like, oh, that's a good idea. I could do this. And that's kind of what those earrings I bought did for me, is they kind of, I don't know where the other one went, but just like this is just fabric that they layered. Now see, I wouldn't have left that, and I would have had to decorate it. But you could take this and you could do all kinds of applications like that. So, and then the other one, like I said, she simply did a little kind of a similar thing to her here, except I went straight down and I used a tag. But I did I took her idea for the charm, and then the rest. So from here up was all her. I just added a bead, and then down here I changed it to do the tag. But anyway, I hope you enjoy this. It's a really fun, and frankly, if you're new to jewelry making and you have your tools, this is an easy one to do. If you're going to get started in jewelry, I got all my tools, I believe, at the store. It's just at Hobby Lobby. I've got the blunt nose. They're just slightly, wait. I got two blunt nose. I guess I do have two blunt nose. And then I have one of the skinny. I need to get another one of those because it's good to have two of each. But even if you have one of each of these, you can do pretty much everything. But for gripping, it's really good to have two of these. And then I have one of these. Well, where is it? This for making my loops. These are all about $8 to $10. And then a wire cutter. This was at Joann's. This is about a $10 one. If you go when they have a half off price, at Joann's, you can get they've got similar tools. Hobby Lobby has not had, they don't have their coupons anymore. Like Joann's, I believe, still has their coupons. So you really can't get a deal on the stuff at Hobby Lobby like you used to be able to. I really am disappointed they got rid of their coupon. But anyway, I hope you enjoyed this. I'm going to get this posted today, later Saturday, so probably early evening. And then I'm going to have another video, get another video done tonight for tomorrow. It's going to be a simple jewelry one, not another one of these. I'll do another one of these next week, and and then a beaded ornament next week. So that's what I'm planning on doing next week. And I've got one more. I've got another haul. And I never thanked. Let me get her name. There was a lovely girl I met at the yard sales, and some of the stuff that I've been showing you in those videos was from yard sales. And Jamie was one of the gals I bought a bunch of jewelry from. And I told her I'd say hi to her, and I haven't done that yet. So Jamie, if you're watching this, I will thank you again when I do the next jewelry video. But her sale was one of the places that I got quite a few of the pieces. I think it was about 10 pieces or something of jewelry that got mixed in with all the stuff I've been showing you in the last two videos. But anyway, I'll be back soon. Like I said, I've got a bunch of stuff planned for next week. Now that David's had his hernia surgery, we will not be going out of the house for the next 2 weeks for sure, and really even after that, not much for a month. So I'm going to be home and be able to concentrate on getting videos out and getting back on track. So I will be back soon, and I will do a video soon explaining what's been going on and why my videos have been not there. So, but we'll get back on track, and I'm going to work very hard to make videos that are clear, that you can see, and find some fun projects that you'd like, including some jewelry repair, which that's what my next video is going to be for tomorrow, is taking an old piece of jewelry that was not designed well or broke and somebody didn't fix it well, and we're going to make it nicer. So I'll be back soon. Thanks so much for watching. Bye.